Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to my winter morning routine as a stay-at-home mom and a homeschool mom. I'm going to share with you my morning from when it starts around 6:45 a.m. until it ends at lunchtime. If you're new here, my name is Kristen, and I share a ton of homemaking videos here on my channel, and I would love it if you hit that subscribe button. If you're returning, welcome back.
She knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survived the wheel. Even though she got knocked down, it never showed.
All right, guys, let's jump right into my morning routine. It starts around 6:45 a.m. When I wake up, I usually turn off my air purifiers, open up some blinds and curtains in the house, and then I will go and pour myself a nice glass of water. If you guys know me, you know I love to immediately have a cup of coffee, so even forcing myself to drink water first is a must. I know everybody's doing that like high protein breakfast before they have their coffee, but I'm a coffee on an empty stomach kind of girl. But anyways, I always give my kids something to snack on. They usually wake up right around the same time I do in the morning. So this morning, I just gave them a chopped up apple to get them started for the day. And then I'm gonna make myself that cup of coffee, add a little touch of whole milk to it. Check out my view for the day in my backyard, sit down and do some planning. This is like my little sacred morning time to plan out my day and just allow myself some time to wake up before all of the chaos starts with the kids. All right, guys, so now I'm going to plan out my day. This is the month page for December that I started last night that I'm going to work on today that I'm excited to do. Can't believe we're already in December. But now I'm going to fill out my daily time block schedule here, my to-do list for the day, and all of that. This is the Erin Condren Life Planner. If you guys are looking for a planner for 2026, I love this planner. So we're going to fill out our day right now. All right, guys, so we have a little bit of an overview plan for the day. In this time block where I'm just doing coffee, planning, I'm going to get ready for the day, and this is like family time before Chris goes to work. He usually has breakfast with us, so we eat breakfast at 8 o'clock, and then he leaves for work, and then we'll jump into breakfast cleanup. But you can see over here just a to-do list of everything I want to check off today. I like to put 2 little squares for homeschool because we do like a homeschool session in the morning, which I'll share with you today. And then I also do a homeschool session in the afternoon. And I always tell you guys when you're planning, nothing is too insignificant or corny or whatever. I always put like sunshine. A 30-minute mindset is like, listening to an encouraging podcast or reading a book or something like that. Home reset has 2 squares here. I like to do a home reset after breakfast where I'll make the beds, I start a load of laundry, I get the homeschool prep going, and then I always reset the house later in the day, sometimes around dinner time, usually before like Chris gets home from work because, there's a million toys everywhere and everything else. So those are like 2 set kind of cleaning times of the day, and it just depends on what I need to do. I've been writing my workouts here, my meal plan here, but today's a morning routine, so I'm just going to kind of go through the motions with you and what we do in our morning as a homeschool mom of a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old. And the next thing I'm doing is heading into the bathroom to get ready for the day. If you're home with your kids all day and you don't have an event or anything going on, you're just homeschooling at home, I just throw my hair up in a bun. I use very minimal products. I'll show you my very simple routine. I use the Native Cucumber Mint deodorant. I'm using the Osea body oil. I got the travel size. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, and I love it. I can't wait to get the big bottle. I'm using my Suzanne Organic Ageless Serum. You guys know I've been sharing this forever on my channel. I've used it for like 13 years. And then for makeup, I just use a touch of the Tarte pressed powder, a touch of the Tarte blush, and just plain old drugstore mascara. And then I'm ready for my day. The next thing I do is head into the kitchen to get started on breakfast. Today I'm going to be making just toast, chicken sausage, and some scrambled eggs. And one of the things that I love most about homeschooling is there are no rushed mornings. If we have an appointment or an event or something going on that we have to rush around in the morning, I always think to myself, wow, this is how most people feel with their kids almost every single morning. The rushing, the hurrying, the scarfing down the food, getting the shoes on. It takes forever to get kids out the door and ready. And so I know that this is such a blessing to have these unrushed mornings where the kids are in their pajamas still at 8 o'clock while I'm making breakfast, and they can take their time eating. I love that my kids get to sleep until they want to, wake up, lounge a little bit, and then eat a nice, hearty, good breakfast. There's no rushing. I think there's something to that that's really, really good for kids, and just one of the many reasons that I love homeschooling my children, and it's really a blessing.
Honey, I know I've been busy working late. All the things we had to do around the house just had to wait. But I promise you that I'll be done by the end of the week. And Christmas will be only you and me.
The weight upon the shoulders of my man.
The next thing I'm doing is breakfast cleanup. You all know I love to clean as I go throughout the day. I don't like to let things pile up, so I just do up those breakfast dishes. First, I'll put away the clean dishes from the dishwasher, then I will load the dishwasher. Always make sure my countertops are wiped down, and then I will head into the dining room, wipe down that table, and vacuum up the crumbs from the kids. I know a lot of people might say, well, why wouldn't you just wait till the end of the day to vacuum? But to be completely honest, I vacuum under their chairs after breakfast, after lunch, and after dinner. Crumbs in Florida can lead to ants and who knows what other bugs, so I don't play around with crumbs. I am always vacuuming nonstop.
People knew her by her will, to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an easy egg. I remember her in songs, decades old, but it doesn't matter. Stumble across old memories, try to recall before they
So we're in our 9 o'clock time block here where I start my home reset during this time. The kids will get ready during this time, brush their teeth, use the bathroom, but I always start a load of laundry. I like to do 1 load of laundry every morning. Sometimes I'll do 2 loads a day, but usually I just need to do 1 every single day. And then I will head in and I will make the kids' beds. And as you can see, my son's bed is still on the floor. We still haven't set up the frame for him. So if you guys have a young child that you're doing the same thing, don't feel bad about it, because my son is 3, but he still rolls off of this bed. So I'm like, we don't need to put a bed frame up for him for a little bit longer, but someday he'll have a nice bed frame. But anyway, after I make the kids' beds, I make my own bed and prep for homeschool for the day. And then I go through the whole house and pick up toys, pick up clothes that are on the floor, organize shoes, wipe down the bathroom sinks, pick up after everybody. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you're a mom, you know how messy a house can get instantly, and I like everything to be picked up. I like to start doing homeschool with my kids at 10 o'clock. Now that it's cooler outside here in Florida, we will do homeschool at 10 o'clock and get outside at 11 o'clock. During the summer, we might do things differently depending on how hot it is, because the middle of the day is just unbearably hot sometimes. But I like to start homeschool at 10 o'clock, and so I like the whole house to be clean so that I can just focus on getting the kids in the homeschool room and doing that morning homeschool session and not be thinking about dishes, not be thinking about toys that are everywhere. And on this particular day, it was December 1st, so I wanted to get the calendar all set up for December, and it starts the 25-day countdown to Christmas, where we're going to be doing Christmas crafts and Christmas school every day for the next 25 days. I know I talked about this in my homeschool plan with me video. If you guys are interested in that, I'll link it down below. But for the whole month of December, I want it to be a lot of review and just fun. So baking, doing Christmas crafts every day, Christmas activities. I want it to feel just like fun Christmas school for the next 25 days. All right, guys, so if you watched my homeschool plan with me video, the month of December, I want it to be pretty much like Christmas school every day, just be doing crafts and a lot of fun stuff and a lot of review. So we got a couple new crafts from Target. This is like the chain that you make. Today's December 1st, so it's the perfect day to do it. 25-day countdown to Christmas. And then Chris got this, which is pretty cute. 25-day countdown to Christmas, but it's like crafts. So every day there's a craft in each little window. I already started to punch this one out a little bit, but so today for homeschool, we'll see what's in this box here. And it's just one craft, and I have 2 kids, so hopefully they're not fighting over it the whole time, but we'll manage that. And just some Christmas stickers, and then paintbrushes and some new paint. This is all from Target, and some new construction paper. So maybe today when we do our outdoor time, let them play outside for a little bit, and then we could do some painting, because I've been low on paint, so they'll be excited about that. New markers, of course. We go through markers like crazy. But anyway, I'm going to get everything set up that I'm going to do today. We usually always start with the calendar and the date, and my daughter will write her full name. So just erase this. So she'll write the date and her name. And then we do some sort of craft, and then they do like scissor work with their scissors, and we'll do some sort of Bible story, maybe read from a chapter book, unit study, which now this is going to be just like Christmas stuff. So Christmas all month long. And I'm also just going to pull out the things that I'm going to use today for homeschool. The Good and the Beautiful Level 1. This is what my 5-year-old is working on. And the booster cards that go with that. And maybe we'll do some math. right, so now it's the 10 o'clock time block hour, and so it's officially time to start homeschooling. And of course, the kids are ready for a snack. So today's snack is going to be red peppers, cheese, almonds, and apple. And we will head into that homeschool room and get started on our calendar and all of our crafts.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
December! We're in December! Exciting. All right, so yesterday was Sunday. So then what does that mean today is?
Monday.
Monday. Good. And then what does that mean tomorrow is going to be?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Good. And what year is it?
2025.
2025. Good. Oops. So it's 12/1/25.
While shepherd kept there watching over silent flocks by night, behold, throughout the heavens there shone a holy light. The shepherds feared and trembled when low above the earth rang out the angel chorus that hail our Savior's birth. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Down in a lowly manger, our humble Christ was born.
So after an hour in the homeschool room, the kids are ready to get outside, and so am I. We're so lucky to live in Florida. In December, it's in the 70s right now during the day, so it's beautiful outside. We get to go outside. The kids run around, get fresh air. Today, I just brought out some toys for them, and I'm going to enjoy my beautiful view while I read some of my book. This is usually when I either read a book or I'll listen to 30 minutes of a really good podcast, or lately I've been listening to Wayne Dyer. I've been talking about him a lot on my channel lately, but this is my time to unwind a little bit while they get to run around and play. We try to stay outside for a good hour because we'll go in for lunch at noon. Some days we'll walk over to the park. I know I've shared with you guys here before that we live near the beach, so sometimes we can go over there and go to the beach. I know we're very blessed to do that, but we always make sure we get outdoor time during the day. Okay, so we're in that 12 o'clock time block hour now, and it's lunchtime. I'm going to keep it simple for myself today. I'm going to reheat some pasta for the kids, add a little more butter, cheese, and milk to it, and that's going to be their lunch, some good mac and cheese. I'm going to have a salad that I have meal prepped, and they still have some peppers and almonds to snack on with their mac and cheese. And after we eat, I'm going to do a quick cleanup again, where I'll put those dirty dishes in the dishwasher. I just want to say thank you to everybody for watching my morning routine. I took you along with me from around 6:45 a.m. to about 12:30. This is my typical morning routine as a stay-at-home mom, as a homeschool mom. I will do another homeschool session in the afternoon and continue on with the day. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button. I have so many fun, exciting videos coming up this month. And thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.
see the light shining on the stage. This is what I imagine every day.